Hey all, Dr. Ray here from Chiropractic Plus. And as you're sitting there wobbling, getting your spine warmed up in preparation for the corrective adjustment, and by the way, it's a corrective adjustment, it's not just a simple crack and pop. We use the listings, which is the language of the x-ray, on that computer. So when you are warming up, I want to make sure we're absolutely clear on this. Okay, you're in the wobble chairs, you do your normal routine, but you're not finished if you're not jumping on the table right away. You need to keep that spine moving. Don't wobble, warm up, and then stop and stare at your phones. It's critically important that you keep that spine hot and warmed up in preparation for the more effective adjustment. You want the most effective adjustment, right? Keep it warm and hot. Then when your time comes up, if your number's up, you come up. Do not put your number up ahead of time because it's just going to backlog the system. So you put your number up and you jump on table. Now you load table 1 through 4. They are labeled. So you stop on table 1, 2, and then 3. And then if 1 and 2 are not loading and it's your turn, you go to 4 and then restart at 1. It keeps the flow going. It makes it very simple. Now, if you happen to be early, let's say, or worse than that, somebody went to the potty room. They got their number, went to the potty room, and their number came up. And all you do is push the number off to the side, all the numbers in the box, turn yours sideways. So the person who missed can see that, let's say it's 26, 27's missing, and you're 28. They come back from the bathroom, do their warm up. They'll drop the number between 26 and 28, which is 27, turn it back, and everything's flowing beautifully. So make sure you do follow those guidelines. Now, once you're on the table, you always punch in your number, double check your name, make sure it's you. If you put you in the wrong number, it'll be the wrong corrective adjustment for you because it's not your x-ray. So then you're going to lay down. Why? Unless I told you otherwise. So some people, there are some special circumstances, but generally the majority of people should be laying face down in preparation for that corrective adjustment. So now you're laying down, decompressing, taking gravity off. As you stand, that's pushing that spine and making it harder and harder to adjust. And again, we're looking for the most effective adjustment. We then render the corrective adjustment and you finish up with your vibration exercises. And don't take a political license over there. Use the weight in your head, body, and chest that we've designated for you. And then we may use muscle stim and ultrasound, decompression, a shockwave. There's many other things, but follow that general routine, all right? And make sure if you have questions, please ask your team. But the reason for this video, that kind of was a sidebar rant, I guess. But the reason I even brought this up, I wanted to talk about wounds, okay? Do you realize there's about 4 million Americans every year that their wounds simply won't heal, no matter what they use? Intravenous antibiotics, they clean the wound, betadine solutions, whatever it is, and the wound just simply won't heal. And the reason, guys, is the nervous system. Isn't that crazy? Because see, what happens, that the brain and nervous system activate wound healing through the power of the immune system. But if you're disconnected because your spine is out of alignment or subluxated, you have wounds that simply won't heal. Now, that may not be you. And again, it's not really about you particularly, but I want you to realize that in the absence of the nervous system function in a clean and healthy way, you'll have people that have wounds that simply won't heal. So what is my purpose in saying this? Guys, it's not about me making sure your wounds heal. It's about me making sure your body is so healthy that not only do wounds heal, your heart heals, your lungs heal, your body functions at its optimum, so you can express the best human potential possible. So guys, please think about that when you think about skipping on your next adjustment. Don't. Make it up. Come in. If you can't make it, reschedule within the same day or one day. Do not wait. Do not delay. Because then what happens is it gets drawn out, you don't get the corrective change, then frustration sets in. And I don't want you frustrated. I have one vision for you guys, to express the best potential that you can have. That's all I want. Health for everybody for a lifetime. Seems like a pretty benevolent thing. I really do want that for you. But you got to do the necessary work to make that happen. Guys, thanks for listening. And let's make sure your wounds heal. Shall we? All right, have a great one.